Sounds like breezes whisper by, endless waves of a calm blue sky, where dreams take wings and learn to fly.
In my opinion, the one Joan Corona. Do you guys remember me talking about Joan?
Because of 1642, when you had Charles I, and he tried to arrest people in the House of Commons, the British.
Get some photos.
Your mother had so much feeling. Yeah. Well, Mum had a sort of judge. Yeah. She reckons she's been here long enough. This is quite a common comment from people. There you go.
Keep coming down. Fill out all the front row. Oh yeah, we'll have some in the front as well. Yeah, so don't worry about that. There's plenty of chairs to. There's two over there. Lords were inherited titles that would pass through family. Your son would become a lord, and so they would get their seat automatically. Whereas the lower house was the commons, and the commoners were elected. That's why we always choose our government based on the lower house. In our lower house, we have 88 members of parliament. Each represents a district. And a district is about 55. For our US friends, slightly different connotation here, more centre-right traditionally. So we have the Liberals in a coalition with the National Party or Regional Party. These two always work together as opposition or as government. So 20 and 29, their job is to hold the government to account, to scrutinise them. This is my boss's 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 boss. Their job is to be experts in the rules, because there are lots of rules about how to say things, how to do things, how to make a point of order, how to move a motion. So they give advice to our members. You know, behind the scenes they'll be asking, how do I correctly word the way to do this thing in the chamber? And they will show them how to do it. You also have to have a referee, known as the Speaker. You see, in the old days in England, the Speaker was a servant of the King who would speak to the King about what Parliament was doing. It could be a dangerous job. Sometimes a new king took over, and if they didn't like the old speaker, because they were too close to the old king, they might chop off their head. 7 speakers had their heads chopped off. This was sort of around the War of the Roses, you know, you had different families taking over, lots of conflict. So when they had to pick sensitive topics, they're going to hold their head.
And sometimes when we were sitting up there.
Alright, so we do have to all move as one group. I know it's very tempting to get that empty room photo. You can find those.
It's about stranger यहाँ खाना खान पाइन्छ
I'm just filming. Yeah.
Vlog, make it a vlog and
Yeah.
share all the way to the parliament.
Pretty quickly early on, the rest of the parliament took many decades. By the time we got to the front area, it looks very strange from the air, this incomplete structure. So eventually, They built an asbestos demountable out here for extra officers, which is known as the Chook House, because everyone was stuffed together. Some people call it Siberian boat, so everyone's always rushing around. Also over there we have a lawn bowls, which is part of our garden. And if you are a mad keen lawn colours, and every few decades they have to do it all over again with scaffolding wrapped around. So it's a never-ending restoration piece. Whereas as we cross back over, you'll see the bluestone down below. It's much more sheets than newspapers, spread around. And the section middle, pull out, 1912, they put them in storage and only found them years later. It seems like one survived, the other retrofitted it to have electricity. And there's a dome up there with the top level of offices going around. Our library is the second oldest library collection in Victoria.
Let's go this way and we can go.
Oh God.